Hey. Hey, Zuku. Hey, Spencer. Yep, I'm up. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing SALVUS Aries today. Back in, I think it was June 2025 that I played the demo. So, yeah, it's been almost a year since I last checked out the game. And, I did say I was gonna play it if they released the game out of demo. And yeah, they did. Well, they're having some issues with Steam, but they I had the opportunity to play what they put into the game. And thank you for thank you to the devs who worked on the game. Yeah. I'm gonna be checking out the game. I think they added like a route for Aureus. I think one of the guys in the game. I think that's what I read. At least that's how I understood what was added to the game. Hi. Sound. Hi. Hi there on the YouTube chat. Hi. Yeah. Guess I have to new game as well. Oh. Go with default. I usually just go with the default for these things. Ooh. Huh. I don't remember a room when I started this game, so that's already different. Nice voice, thank you. I'll try my best to read each unvoiced dialogue that there will be. I know there's like partially some part here that are voiced, if I remember. If they're still in this update of the game, then yeah. Hey, Parade of Fools. The uncool dude of history. Hi. What's up? I'm playing an otome game. Hi there on the YouTube chat. Yeah, I'll start reading. I'll try my best. I'm not the best at voice acting, but I'll just try to read it as much as I can. Although my throat is dying, so there might be lines that I won't be reading. What's the day of my execution? Footsteps down the hallway came closer towards my cell. I had already been given my final meal, so this could mean only one thing. That time has come already. Public executions were rare. Though the gruesome affairs had once entertained the masses in the past, no longer were they welcome. Or so I thought. Perhaps I was special. Since I was a woman that was particularly low, especially despicable. Is it fun? Well, I did play the demo for this game a year ago, almost a year ago, and I did have fun playing the game. Yeah. At least that's what I've led everyone to believe, unintentionally or otherwise. I had been the target of much hatred even before I laid claim to the ruthless deeds that had left this town torn apart. To be fair, they saw me as the culprit, and all of this was deserved. Can't say my hands were entirely clean either. Even if I did not turn myself in, though the result would have been the same. At least this way The guard greeted me grimly. One of the few people that still treated me respectfully. One friend here. I thought he would tend to not know me, but he was the one who asked what I wished for my last meal. We had often bantered with each other in town, or what this town was
It's the
before.
perfect day for a beheading, don't you think?
Yep, there is the partial voices. I hope the trash they would throw at me wouldn't smell too bad. Oh yeah, this is new. Sheesh. Also, that's high quality background. China, have to go. His how do you read that? Countenance was supposed to be smooth, but pity and resignation were etched the way his eyebrows furrowed and mouth sagged. He was young, only 17. Why did they give such a task to someone so young? Just hatred, happiness. For those who did like me, their eyebrows did not crease, as if expecting this very outcome. A few who did not despise me hated the path I walked. Say hi. And those who did were full of glee. The ones that were still alive anyway. I've seen those eyes countless times in the past year as they warn me to keep my head down and quiet. Countless warnings I did not heed. Straight ahead,
You're
miss.
a little too young for this, aren't you?
You're not much older.
Damn.
What do you mean? I got a whole 4 years on you. I'm an adult.
Damn. Well, I tried to lighten the mood, despite very morbid and was awaiting me. Crowds whispers turned into tears. Damn.
You've brought nothing but doom to this town.
Also, I have no idea if the voices are loud enough. A voice. Put up just a bit. I was pelted by what smelled like rotten food, despite the urge to heave. I maintained my confidence to remain the calmest it could. I wanted to keep my dignity again, whatever was left of it. There wasn't much food to throw, since we had cut the supply.
Ouch!
Should I sub? That's up to you. I'm not forcing anyone to sub. So, no, up to you. So they threw rocks instead. Ow.
Hey! One scratch gets on us and you'll be in the jail next!
Next, I smiled and see him wince. It whispered to me in
It's
hush.
alright. You're not wrong.
Really defending a traitor like her?
I'm next to her, you idiot!
Damn. What are you playing? It is SALVUS Aries. I have it pinned on the chat. And yeah, it's the new game that came out. Well, currently you can... I have early access to it, but you can wishlist it on Steam if you're interested. It's also pinned there in the chat. This was necessary, I told myself. It was what I signed up for. It was for the sake of the nation. It would eventually pay off, even if I would not be around to visit. No matter how calm I tried to be, though, I could not control the lurching in my stomach. I knew this would come, but I was terrified to the core. That was coming, yet I still could not fathom that I would be gone in just a short while. But more than that, I longed for what I would leaving behind. Family, favorite bread, fresh from the bakery, crispy and fluffy. Never again. After everything, why is thinking about bread bringing me to tears? Girl. My last moments on Earth, and my mouth is watering. I asked for one last loaf for my final meal, but the flavor was not what it always has been. I tried to remember the taste I once shared, but better than the bread was the people that I shared with. Ah, so that's why my heart hurt so. The guard brought me a sharp hold. Thought my execution would be done in the middle of the town. Despite the burnt, indistinct rubble, I knew exactly where this was. A rural estate that was the source of all trouble. Of course, they met their demise. He made sure of it, and why I was here. Sins were greater than my own. But if he was the one that forged the path, I was the one who paved it. I laughed as I looked up at the burning sky. Someone thought this was the perfect place for me to die. Would my grave be here as well, or would they even bother burying my body at all? Oh. Voice was barely a whisper. There was nothing he could have
Thank
done.
you.
Staying with me again. At least my dad wouldn't be a lonely one. Someone covered my head with a sack. Final mercy. I didn't have to look at the blade that would life. I hope he can have some bread tonight. Pray that it is. I hope he will carry on our work and see.
Please
Together.
don't miss me too
Sure.
much. And forgive me for doing this.
The blade swung. Whoa! Okay, that's loud. That was loud, ow. Okay. I like. Just my. Damn. I did not expect a full-on anime opening. Okay. Wait, also my YouTube is lagging most likely. Sorry about that. I don't know why YouTube is doing that, but okay. I have to do something about that. um Hi there on the YouTube chat. Kamas? I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, but hi. But yeah, I did not expect a full-on anime opening for that one. Okay. That was cool. Me up audio on my end again because after that, it was as though I was trying to study a painting through the net. Shame, someone so young and bright. It Why did everyone pity me? I knew what I was getting into. That hurt. Oh. I actually don't remember if there was any choices on this part. Yeah. Forward. If I still had a body, not see it. Could only trust my footfalls. I could only trust my footfalls would take me to destination. Door? The night grew
Is there
brighter.
no way to reconsider?
Oh.
You forget that this is more in your power than mine. I've done what I could.
I will not back down.
Arguing. Lots of arguing. I think it was about me. I wish someone would tell me what's going on. Walking. Like someone is flipping pages of a book. My own life was a chapter. Like ink on a page found this graded. Faces along the way, like new character. And reach out. Sure you wish to do this. There will be a price to pay. Not help. But did I agree to? It was just a memory, wasn't it? Still, I could barely remember anything. Nope. And hurts.
It hurts! It hurts! Make it stop, please!
I begged to any entity that would listen to me. Heart? No. Entire being trapped in pain. What felt like an eternity. Then, as sudden as it started, peace. The loneliness never left me, but was this searing pain that heart felt like a separate entity, as if it floated next to me. It was a dull ache that didn't consume me, but didn't leave me either. Is this what happened after that? Where am I going?
I'm sleepy.
My room. Time was an endless stretch. All the voices that rolled in my head soon faded away. Sometimes the same memories visited me again and again. Each time they grew more distant. And then I finally fell into a dreamless state. I think I'd slept for a very long time. Here on the YouTube chat. Hi. Just got what are you playing? Oh, nice. Yeah, hi Astrid. While you're playing. Oh, okay, I misread that, but yeah, hi there. You just got here. Everyone I know now. Yeah, it's pinned on the chat. And yeah, it just well, it recently came out. Well, I have the early access version, but you are able to wishlist it on Steam if you wanna like check it out once it's out. No.
Who are you?
Come on, Sleeping Beauty. And can ask questions later. Eyes were still entirely bleary, but I regained enough control of my limbs. And the warmth of her touch grounded me enough to walk forward to another door. Something true because okay. That should be okay, maybe. YouTube is complaining about my bitrate when it's all okay. Okay. A guy called I Burn for All Eternity. Please don't be mean to other chatters in the chat. That is a warning. I don't know if Astrid even knows you. Just saying. One of my rules, be kind to others and respect others. Time I could feel everything. Feet were firmly planted on the ground. When I stretched out my hands, I could see them. Finger. Touched my neck to find it was still attached. Do I know you? I don't. I don't know you. I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of people coming and going from chat, so I don't know. Young woman guided me through a long hallway. She bade me to sit down. A few moments later, she handed me a drink. I believe this is coffee. I have mostly drank tea in my life, though. It is sweeter than I remember it. Quite chilly, too. How long has it been since something has passed? Give her iced coffee. Just a few days ago, but feels like it's been a lifetime. Actually, no, several lifetimes. Okay, here we go. Okay. I burned for all eternity. Dude, I warned you. It's easy to be kind to others, but chose not to. So, you're not gonna, follow the rules of my chat. Gonna do that. I don't want to deal with you right now. I want to have fun with the game. This again. If I'm reading your name right, Chicks, I think. Yeah, hi there. Bubble, hi. Hi there. You want candy? I'm not really in candy, so yeah. I don't really have like a sweet tooth, though. I mean, thank you, though. That should fix YouTube for a bit. YouTube keeps on complaining about my bitrate, but should be fine. I don't know why YouTube is complaining about bitrate. My head was pounding, so I focused on the drink to study myself. Where am I anyway? Heard loud footsteps and oh. Hey Rui! Thanks for the head pat. Hey Rui. How you doing? Oh, there's pudding. Hey. I heard loud footsteps and a raucous group approaching me. Sounds of bickering and a few exasperated sighs reach my ears. Cute. Alright, coffee would be great, candy are for kids. I mean, not really. It's not really for kids. I'm just, I don't have a sweet tooth, so, uh, it's a, it's a mood thing. Sometimes I'll like candy, sometimes not. So right now I'm not really in the candy mood. Oh, I have been in crowds plenty. This one felt overbearing. More so than the last one I'd faced. And they pelted things at me. Haven't heard such noise in a century. Oh. Hello, who are you? And where am I? What's happening?
Consider us your welcoming committee.
Also, I don't know if sounds are pretty loud on stream, so let me know. What does the CH mean in your name? It's a shortcut for channel, Leonie. Hey, Potato! Hey there. Actually, Potato, were you there when I played the demo for SALVUS Aries? Can't remember. Been almost a year. Are you Indonesian? Cause accent I say it? Nope, I am Filipino. I'm 100% Filipino, which is also in Southeast Asia. I can't remember either. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this was early access release for the game. So yeah, I'm currently checking it out. Maybe I'll recognize the guys after a moment. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. MC looks familiar though. Also, yeah, MC pretty though. Pretty.
Congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife.
Right, I think I remember I laughed at the congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife. Imagine being welcomed like that. What? I mean, she penny potato. Just my YouTube again. Why is it keep doing that? The MVPS on my YouTube keeps on dropping. I don't know why. Shouldn't be a problem because it's getting everything from my OBS anyway. So that's the thing that I need to work on. I'll probably do a test stream tomorrow, I'll see. Hi Shiro! How's your first Harem game day today? Yeah, it is. That's usually my Tuesdays, so call me Game Tuesdays. Hi Cody! Hey, you're my neighbor then? Oh, hey! Yeah, hi Cody, hi Shiro. Yeah, we're playing otome right now. That was not very welcoming at all.
I'm dead?
Okay, I need to actually do something with the audio though, that is loud. That should be fine. Probably. We'll see. Why was that surprising? My head got chopped off. All my memories after that were particularly. I know it's that Tuba is not in here. Most of the voices are English. Hey, what the fuck? Why is my MPPS dropping? What do you mean encoding overloaded? OBS? Why do you mean? My settings on OBS. Audio. What was that? Should be doing okay. I never touched my settings on OBS though. Also, I'm playing an otome game. playing a visual novel. There's nothing to overload the encoder. What do you mean? I haven't seen this game for a while. Was there a new chapter release? Technically, yeah. It got out of demo, so it's on early access now. I got an early access code from the devs, and here I am. I'm playing it now. Yeah, hi Shumi. Oh, there you go. 5 stream from Cody. Hey. I think the stream was also a bit lag, well, at least on my side. On the Twitch side. I see that. Hello? And the last thing, same was in fact margins. Ah, I see. Now let me wait for it to be a little bit. I'll check on something. Maybe I can use the other thingy. Streaming. Not that. Pink canvas. What's that? Okay. Need you. Video odd. Okay, let me try something on YouTube real quick. I think YouTube is gonna stop, like, gonna buffer for a bit, so try something. Okay, does that work? Me, okay, it says it's excellent. It says the connection is excellent. It seems okay, so I'll do that for now. I think the old output that I use for YouTube multi-streaming is fucking up now. So I think I have to move to the other one that I use. For vertical streaming. Like I do have like a double output on it, so okay, fine now, right? Right? Yeah, I think it should be fine now. Maybe. We'll see. I'll just have to observe it throughout the stream. Last trade of visual novel I read, Our World is Ended. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's just a hiccup on Twitch side since you are on YT also, right? Yeah, I am. Yeah. Why are you surprised then? Well, I suppose I didn't know what to expect afterwards. That is a shocking thing, you know. Had quite a while to get used to the whole idea. Yeah? How does one get used to being dead in a few days, or a bit longer? It was a pain. I peered around them, hoping to see a door to heaven. Hopefully it was heaven. I know I did some bad things, but they won't put hell, right? So where are we going? The men all looked at each other. Which one of you will do the honors? Not me. I am not good with these things. I am not qualified too. Are you not the boss? I don't remember how to pronounce his name, so I'll probably wait until one of the characters say his name. Even if it's hell looks like heaven, if you know what I mean. Risha, hi. There. The YouTube chat. Hi. How about we draw straws? If it's such a hassle to tell me where to go, then I'll go find someone else to tell me. Where is the nice woman who gave me the coffee? Lilia? The bespectacled man named... Yeah, I really forgot how to pronounce his name, but yeah. He's the last person you'd want to ask. You'd get a summary that tells you nothing, so nothing you need to know. Get yourself into trouble. Okay. Well, even more trouble. Oh no. They're sending me to hell, aren't they?
Oh.
Help.
I'm in trouble? I have to go down there.
The last part came out in a whisper, despite my attempts to keep my voice steady. I looked at the floor, expecting it to swallow me whole. Luckily for you, you escaped that fate. Oh, thank goodness. But there is a prize, and a punishment. His grin did not match his ominous tone. Oh. Doesn't seem very nice. I forgot how to pronounce his name too, so I'm gonna... Well, he has a name that probably I can pronounce. Arias? You are frightening. I believe we should begin with introductions. Look at you, doing a better job than our leader. Damn. I am not your leader, stop. Earned the highest rank. Damn. What's going on here? I'm playing an otome game. Feel more like a father trying to rein in his troublesome brats. Not fair. And thanks, Pops. Never knew what it's like to have a dad. The hell? I forgot that these lines here are these lines actually exist. This game. Forgot. To find them funny. Anyways.
I am Kame Aster. It is a pleasure to finally meet you.
Okay, there you go. That's how we pronounce his name. Okay, I like these dudes already. Finally? He held his hand out for a handshake. This is the proper human formality, correct? Well, I usually curtsy. Quickly took it and mimicked his gesture, although it felt quite awkward as it was a gesture I witnessed mostly among night. Oh, there's the pudding again. Hiroi. He's a dragon boy. A certain someone I haven't seen around in a while would be probably going crazy right now. Maybe? I don't think he's a dragon boy though, if I remember, but... Yeah. He's from an earlier time, remember? Ah, yes. What?
Name's Zafan. Up top.
He raised the hand and I waved back at him. Don't mess with her already. Just said... Sorry. He interrupted and gave me some... Okay. Was trying to give you a high five, didn't mean to use you. Ruffled my hair and stood back to pass the baton to the next man.
I am Valafar.
Alright, might be a demon instead. I'm actually trying to remember their faces if I could, but yeah. Do you know Godzilla? Yeah, kinda. I don't remember watching the films though. Guess it's an old one. I bowed politely and I returned gesture with a curtsy.
Aureus.
Okay, yeah, I pronounced his name correctly then. He made no such movements and only nodded at me. Ouch. Cold reception. Being shy? Hush. Nice to meet you.
I am Sair, an angel.
As if to prove it, he floated into the air for a few moments. I'll show off. Wow, a real angel. Don't tell me you're leaving him so easily. I ignored them. Damn. You have wings and feathers? He hesitated for a moment before answering. Only on special occasions, they can get in the way. Perhaps some other time. Keepers are cooler and we have powers too. His tone felt rather petulant. Huh? Wait a minute. The human comment from before stuck out. Are you all Reapers? Is it so shocking? I just believe that man is an angel. Thayer smiled at me serenely. Yes, well, I mean... I did not have a good answer, so I decided to ignore those statements altogether.
So, if you're Reapers, are you the ones that brought me to the other side?
Correct. Although you have been on the other side for quite a while now. You now remember? I don't. Was it... Yeah, I just came through this door. Got you from Purgatory. But she doesn't do any reaping herself. You can say she's a bit of a complicated case. Oh. A story for another time. Come on, you two, stay on topic.
Do you not remember your stay in Purgatory?
Also, chat, let me know if the voice audio is a bit too low. I'll adjust that in a bit. But I was in Purgatory? I did not recall this. Or, wait, did I? All those voices, the people I saw on my way here. I was hallucinating. Have you... Sounds fine to me. Okay. I'm afraid it's mostly a blur. I remember some voices. Seeing some people pass by. I remember sitting on a bench under a tree. Long hat. And I think I talked to people sometimes.
Nothing more specific?
No, I'm sorry. For some reason, he seemed agitated. I felt bad about having to disappoint him. What did you say?
You are usually the picture of serenity.
How about we move to the lounge? He indicated with a jerk of his head at the curious onlookers. Currently, only overtime workers are at the office, so we have this place to ourselves. What a strange area. Right, she is from like a earlier time period, so anything modern is gonna be new to her. I walked up to this giant box holding little round objects. What is this? Vending machine. That's where your coffee came from. Put your phone against the black part and select with these buttons and it'll give you your drink. He demonstrated by getting himself a coffee, just like mine. See? Why does it look like your eyes are going to fall out of your head? Sorry. MJ Boomer. It boggled my mind. How could the box know what it wanted? How could it return an object?
Perhaps you can think on it another time.
Yeah, we are talking about your time in Perg. Do you remember? I'm see about to call witch hunt on these guys. Well, the last thing I really remember was getting my head chopped off. Switched. I remember it really hurt at the time, but it's like that was so long ago. How long have I bet for? Well, we must records, I'd say 100 years. Do something on YouTube again because it is telling me that the bitrate is shit again. Hmm. Hag, actual hag. Damn. Well, we must check the records. I'd say 300 years. That long? The guys flinch at the sudden increase in volume. Sorry. Wonder it feels many lifetimes away. I really feel like I've aged. Despite your loss in memory? I nodded. Yes, I know only bits and pieces, but I feel something weighing down my heart. Maybe over time, I can't remember why I feel this way.
It is peculiar that you remember your human life, yet not your time in the afterlife.
Hey, Ian.
Usually it is in reverse.
Weird one. Thanks. Yeah, it's really hot at the moment as well. I'm trying not to open the AC because the electricity bill is going up. Now that simply liven things up all the more. Suppose it is up to me to explain why you're here, what you must do, and where you shall go. You have served most of your sentence in purgatory. However, you are to work indefinitely as a reaper till some conditions are satisfied. Alright, we're working as a reaper now. Okay then. What are those conditions? I cannot say. Oh, why not? Curiosity killed the cat. And satisfaction brought it back. Marias rolled his eyes and turned away. I laughed to myself. It was the banter that I often used to have with my best friend. Of course, Arias did not seem as willing as uh Arias did not seem to be as willing. Or wait, best Felix. If 300 years had passed, then that meant he was gone too now. Why YouTube again? Yeah, YouTube is saying that my bitrate is dropping to 0 for some reason. I don't know why. It shouldn't. Shouldn't, but it's dropping to 0 for some reason. Kari Faro, hi. No matter what he did, he was my closest friend. He was my other half. But there were more pressing matters at hand, so I would have to wallow in my sorrow later. Looks like YouTube has matched the quality of its chat. Damn. I cannot tell you the conditions because I don't know. You are to serve your sentence until the powers above have decided
I
otherwise.
thought you guys are the powers above.
Where are the powers below? Except there, who is technically from above but doesn't have much weight either.
'Tis true. The powers above are much higher than I
Shots
am.
fired. Nope. So if are below, this is hell. No, you were spared from that. Remember, keep up.
And hell doesn't have coffee.
There. Oh, there's a pudding again. Alifar nodded sagely. What exactly is my sentence for? Have I been that bad? Men all exchange myriad expressions with each other. Yes, you took fall for an evil man and helped him along the way. Do not deny that. Although he was doing some bad things, I did not find him evil in the slightest. This did not seem to be the time to contest that, and the results were catastrophic, almost world-ending, calamity beyond all disaster. Yes, thank you. Get the message. Hold on, I thought this would get better if I... Oh no. Frankly speaking, everything went to shit. Damn.
You sacrificed yourself for the crimes of that man. In return, he ravaged the world.
What? Glenn Quagmire. Hi. That was the last thing I could have ever expected to hear. Angered by your death, they decided to wage war across the country, as well as the neighboring lands. What did you expect? He was a wrathful man. You witnessed that before your death as well, correct? He was justified. He wanted to change the country. Well, you changed it. Alright.
I meant for the better, not for the worse. What happened?
You enabled a terrible man. Even before your misguided martyrdom, you encouraged him in his sins. I understand. This is because I was a partner, right? Powers above decided that enablement of sinners also a sin. Especially in this case of your final act. Hundreds and thousands of lives were yours truly had involved too. And pointed at himself. Question.
We can come back to that later.
Alifar time off before he could begin his tale. Deflated, Safan pouted but not protest. All because of it? That's not entirely true. Right, I did enable him. Instead of telling him to rein himself in, I encouraged him. But I thought he knew best, so I never disagreed with him. Just aided him in the pursuit of our goals. Thought if I limited myself to a certain extent, my hands wouldn't be dirty. But he was the one to administer poison when I was on that brewed it.
And if I could give my life for him to continue on his path, our path, then it would all be okay.
I had gladly done so in the end. Broke my neck where the axe had fallen. I've seen it all coming. If it makes you feel better, you weren't the only one punished. There are others who suffer greatly. Doesn't make me feel better at all. That just makes it worse. I'm not some cruel person, or hope I'm not. At least you aren't. At least you aren't. Go to hell so long as you work. And what if I don't want to?
Hell is not a fun place. Do you want a taste of it?
That's where that... Yep. Your disgusting friend. His eyes narrowed, and for a moment I could see the veins of hell in his pulse. Oh, that's it. Felix ended up there. All we did was not his choices after my passing were ultimately his own, but was it all? I was the catalyst, wasn't I? Maybe I should go down there after all. As if he could read my thoughts. Came, gently put a hand on my shoulder. Prius rebuked sharp man while giving my shoulder a squeeze. He didn't apologize, being came sigh, but matter. Just know that your sentencing is beyond our power.
Apologies if you feel wronged. But this is how it is in the afterlife.
I wish there was a way I could feel it. I mean, I've already been purgatory, right? Correct. Although you didn't have too much purge, so you've been sick for most of your duration there. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, thanks to you and your friend, your friend turned tyrant king, there was a lot on everyone's agendas. So you slipped our radar. Radar. Think of it as something that escaped someone's notice for now. And they really left you sleeping for too long. So,
Our apologies.
Damn. There was an awkward moment of silence. I definitely could tell there were things they weren't telling me. But in truth, I needed time to process all this. I nodded along, as though I understood all that they told me, but felt that it had yet to sink in.
You should get some rest.
It was as if he had mine. Ah, yes. While you had quite a summer, I believe you do need some time to think. Set up a cool room just for you. You like coming? We are your welcoming community after all. Of course, we had to do some preparation. And Lilia helped. She said our taste sucked. Damn. Oh, well, I'll be sure to thank her. They said she's lazy and troublesome, but the girl's been nice so far. Although this coffee was cold, the warmth bit heart was felt nostalgic. Girl, I think that's iced coffee. I think it's supposed to be cold. I held on to it tightly as we exited the office and made for the place that would be my new home. I was terrified out of my mind. We were inside a strange contraption. Think of it as a mini carriage. He had said, yet there were no horses, so it'd move on its own accord. Sorcery. And to make it worse, it moved too quickly. You like hold my hand? Sarah sat to my right and Stefan to my left. I was sandwiched between them, pushed like a child hiding inside a cupboard. It's like she'll destroy game's seats otherwise. Arias was seated in the front, staring out the window. Game, who was driving this bizarre vehicle, of the languished size on the wheel.
I would prefer that not happen, if you don't mind.
Or else I may switch cars with one of the others. Certainly, you wouldn't dare take mine. Should have gone with Balifar then, or on your own. I hadn't realized that I had that leather seats. My nails had been digging in, and my knuckles had gone white. I held the angel's hand, and while I was still in fear for my life, or non-life, it was positively light.
You can hold my hand too.
Took him up on that offer. My strength was divided between holding each hand. Okay, dudes. Please do not be anxious. You are a Reaper now. Can't die again that easily. Doesn't mean she can be reckless. Well, yeah, but she doesn't have nervous either. Try looking out the window. I'm sure this will all be new to you. And before all of them calls them. Pretty sure one of them will one day. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how the story will go, but we'll see, I guess. This place is called Stasis. It's got a lot to do thanks to everything we borrow from the human world. I braved a glance outside. It was bizarre. Oh, we have an ad break though, so I'm gonna let that play. That was scary. My OBS started not working for a bit, but when I was trying to get it to pop up, okay, get some water. Yeah, I do need to. So, be right back. I'll let the ads play while I'm AFK. I'll see you guys in. Okay. Just got back after ads. Also, let me try out something real quick. If I play it with still there. Okay. If I play it Windows, would it be better? Gone were the structures I had grown up with, or the rubble it had become. Instead were looming buildings, bright lights. Oh, isn't it? The purgatory humans help us find this place. Angels come down here to frolic, so a lot of time is always put to construction. up where we come from, there's little in entertainment. So they make the best alcohol. Damn. I had so many questions. The purgatory humans? Purgatory is a place where humans purge sins before they have. Am I going to heaven?
You are a special case.
You stirred up so much trouble they didn't know what to do with you.
That's why they left you in there for so long. Anyways, rather than just wandering around in Berg, the ones with skills can just serve sentences here. Now and then, you get humans that work here before going to heaven. Or even come down from heaven now and then. So I didn't have any skills? Not the case, but rather you were assessed to be a danger. But who am I dangerous to? Myself and millions of people. Again, but I'm not that reckless. Rita scoffed. And I'm here now, aren't I? Under strict supervision, our heads are on the line. Huh? Really? So don't go out of line. But she has matured from her stay in purgatory. You may have forgotten your memories, but you like the same person? I so felt heavier. Things were still foggy, and I barely had time to think here. I think I have changed. I just figured out how. Hopefully it's for the better. Ah, ease up, will ya? Never seen you be this much of a dick. Damn. Don't listen to him. He was in charge of making sure you'd get here safe and sound. Bullshit. Y'all just wouldn't stop talking about her. You all know me. Appreciate the help, but the reason you're all looking out for me? Let's just say a series of events that led to us being responsible for you.
So if you mess up, we all die.
Zafon, please. It would be a worthy death.
Damn. Huh? No, I don't want anyone dying for me. Besides, aren't you already dead? Yet you died for another so easily. Anyway, while humans and things that normally hurt humans can't fatally harm us, other powers can. Keep that in mind. Right? Right! Right, Panthea's home. At last, we were free from the nightmarish ride. I was sitting in my brand new room. Although the structures I've seen so far have been unfamiliar, this was close to my old quarters in Felix's home. This on purpose? Told me to stay out of the kitchen for now and just ask them if I need any help. Since there would be machinery and I did not yet know to operate. I was given this watch thing to contact them, but how could that possibly work? Just as I started tapping at the surface, something appeared on the screen and the watch began to make noises. After several moments of deliberation, I tapped it. Hey, how are you settling in? Through the infernal device and the shadow replaced the sound of his voice. Shouldn't have done that, I think. Next day. Here, I'll teach you how to use it. While the device was sturdy, the screen itself needed some repairs. The men were shocked at my strength, though Lilia praised me until game shoot her out. So Sapan was here with a case of tools. Probably should have taught you in the first place. It would mean less work on our hands. Yesterday happened. After I tossed the infernal device away from me as far as I could, it thunked against the wall and fell to the floor with a spectacular shatter.
Owl creation!
I climbed up onto the counter and looked for some sort of a weapon. Luckily, I found a broom brandished at the cursed item. Not that I knew anything about exorcism. Ah. Perhaps I should have joined the convent after all, before I had any more time to regret my course in life. Hurried footsteps echoed outside of my door. The pawn was huffing after opening the door, and the group of guys piled in. Beside him was Falifar, who was deeply rubbing his eyes. Arias was in tow, and the Sayer peered inside curiously. While Kim wasn't very visible, I could still see him rubbing his temple. I'm not. Thought something had happened. The angel for his face as he looked to me, still crouched on the counter. Right? Felt a hand on my head, and his eyes did once overrode me. What happened? The voice started coming out of my watch, and I thought it was possessed. It was terrifying. Ah, thanks. That was my voice.
Is my voice that scary?
He whispered to Arias, who nodded, much surprised dismay.
We should have explained how it worked to you. You must have been frightened.
I tried to slide off of my seat, but Falifar stopped.
We should check for any broken glass. Although you are a Reaper now, injuries will still hurt since you are new to this life. It will take time for your powers and resistance to develop.
Paper cuts will never stop stinging, no matter how many years pass.
Speaking from experience. He spoke bitterly and glared at the floor as though there was a sheet of paper lurking, threatening to slice him. Unfortunate. While Balafar picked up the watch, Sapan and Orius studied the floor for any debris. Confiscated my broom, then began the lecture. We did not think your first reaction would be to throw the item. I was sorry. I told you, I thought that the watch was possessed. I have to remember there was technology from her time. He gave Arias a pointed look. However, the next time you come across a suspicious item, it may not be wise to toss it. It could be an enhancement designed to hurt you. See? Like what? I thought I'd be safe as a Reaper at least. Be mistaken. Remember, there are other powers out there that can harm you. I nodded. There are rogue Reapers out there. Bad spirits from the human world and actual demons that so far have escaped our grasp. The longer one lives, the more powerful they grow, so there are many out there who can hurt. How come they go rogue? Pursue the power or a different life? See why. You all stared at him. Not that I have any plan to go rogue, jeez. Then you should watch your words, especially where we are. Are there any
angels cannot have ill intent, so it is not possible for them to stray.
Furthermore, all actions angels do are recorded automatically and sent to a record keeper. How do they not have any ill intent? It's just how it is. Reapers are built a certain way. Angels are built a certain way. Reapers are unattached. Their end goals are to become humans, be promoted to higher work, and possibly become angels. Although I've rarely heard it actually happen.
Because of this, it is rare to see Reapers in relationships, or even have more than a couple of friends at most. A group like ours is an anomaly. They, of course, can have casual relations, if they so choose, but most find no need to tie themselves down to this life.
Angels get to deal with the nice parts of life. All we see is death, so you can imagine why they want a promotion.
Or to settle down as a human, once they fulfill certain conditions. Of course, that is not appealing to everyone. And you do have those that have come into this life after once being human, whether it be by choice.
An exceptional event, I assure you.
Or those that must work off their karmic debt.
It's not to take in. Your pet be falling on the head.
You will learn.
Arias bristled. You're quite friendly to her. Why? Yeah, you're not that nice to us. Or at all.
Could it be?
I didn't think he had it in him. Here, give him a look.
He can certainly be heartless for an angel.
And you, Valivar? Ah, stop teasing him. I'm sure it's because I'm new. I defended him more for my sake than his, if I were to be honest. Alright, we'll back off for now.
We need to get back to business, as it is.
Let me teach you the basics of using this. Try not to throw it again. Sorry, I thought a demon was in there. You're afraid of demons? Oh, who isn't? Arias pointed at himself and then to Kame. Do you not notice that we have demon-like qualities? Are you? I thought you were reapers. Not mutually exclusive concepts. There are good demons and bad ones. Take some perceptions of the Green Reaper across the places. Those that can perceive the supernatural have some foundation for our appearance. Of course, we don't know if yes, or if we just look like creatures they conjure of us. I see. They've always been terrifying in the paintings I've seen. He might not be a bad demon, he's still a baddie. I see. Sorry, I had to. See? Scary things aside, let's get to work. After many hours of patience from Safan, and Valivar and Lilia occasionally propped by the top, I think I have finally understood this device. While it is a watch, they say it's like a smartphone that is capable of doing many other things I need for my Reaper work. I still could not say that I have grasped everything, but I believe I could work this. Alright, test time. For mine. I think I'm ready. Go ahead and send a text to someone. Oh, okay, saving. I think I did mention before when I played the demo that I do like Arias though. So I might just go with them for now as well. Yeah, let's send Arias a text. Hi. What are you confused about? Why are you texting me? Why not? Mom told me to pass my test. I have to text someone. And what's your choice? Because felt like it? Why do you seem unhappy? I'm busy. Fair. Not too busy to reply to be a grouch, clearly. Okay. Well, test passed. Flying colors. Now I need to get on with my day. Okay. Great. Now call someone. What? We're moving too fast? Well, I said earlier, we're gonna bother Arias.
What now?
That isn't a very proper greeting. I'm doing my best for Zafan.
What is it for?
I'm doing. Yeah, let's bother Arias more. To see if I can call people.
You succeeded. Well done.
I'm saving again. It'd be
What
nicer.
else do you want? Do you want me to throw you a party?
Unfortunately, I have other things to do, so you will have.
Unfortunately, I
Oh,
have other
so-
things to do, so you will have to
Oh, is
settle
this
this.
actually like fully voiced? This call?
Seek praise elsewhere.
Wasn't seeking praise. Goodness, are you always this grouchy?
You're learning quickly. Anyways, I need to get going. Is that all? I need to get back to work.
Oh, okay. Look at you. Asked with fine colors. Ruffled my hair with a proud look in his eyes. Thanks, teacher. Of course, my star pupil. Alrighty. Tap his hands together. How about we go get some lunch? Then Val can give you a tour of the place. Since you'll be working with us closely, best get to know each of us better. Well, of course. I do. Glad you're taking this all well so far. Looking forward to working with you, Dinah. Who's Dinah? He shook my hand with a playful show of pomp and circumstance. Will one like me? Of course they will. Really do.
I did not think you were the type to be a flirt, Zafan.
Stefan yelped, completely taken unaware by a voice from behind. Perfect timing, Valafar. Where did you come from?
The job this morning was a quick one. Come on, let us start. Over there, you have the training hall.
Ooh, what's in there?
A lot of training dummies. Typically, the goal is to take out as many of them as possible in a short amount of time. Or you have a target, and you have to take them out as quickly as possible without accidentally killing one of the innocents.
Does our line of work involve a lot of combat?
It depends. There's always the chance to encounter unfriendly spirits.
I remember hearing of those before, but I didn't think it would be something I'd actually deal with.
I have to fight ghosts?
Yes.
I looked at him in horror. Yes, surely.
Madam, I assure you I do not.
While his face was relatively smooth, I could definitely see him fighting back a smile. Was my dilemma source of him? How cruel.
That is why you must learn and protect yourself from them.
I know some combat. My best friend had taught me since we were younger.
Didn't do such a good job, did he? You're here dead, aren't you?
Damn. That was my own decision. Only because you didn't know how to fight enough to run away, right?
Arias, enough. You talk a lot for someone in second place.
Damn. Ow. Second place in what?
You see, we keep a tally of the scores from the training hall.
I am not in second place. I am merely tied with Gabe.
Indeed. And since you are tied for first, so does that not naturally make you second place?
Damn. Okay. I mean, it's a tie, I guess. Usually a draw doesn't mean you both win, but hey, if we're going with Arias, might as well, I guess. I think we're both winners. Thanks. Still beat you, Balafar, had I? Picked up for
So
someone
you
not
have.
even in the running.
So you have.
Balafar, damn. Damn, Shui.
Since you're so proficient, how about you show Miss here the ropes later?
Please, just call me Aina.
Very well.
Isn't it the warrior job? Are you trying to shrug your duties off me or shame?
I am
Wow.
not you, Arias. I am the tour guide. You can handle her training. For someone who made sure her arrival would be perfect, you enjoy pretending other.
Prius glared with such intensity, even I had to look away. Did? None of your business. Damn. He just said none of us. Balfar did that one me with the guy being crazy happy about third place. I might need an edit of that. Briskly walked away.
Arias.
Fine, later. Then he went outside.
Very well. But as to what I was saying before, you will meet ill spirits, yes. But it should not be too often.
No time to open giving.
You are not to harm humans, but if you are on an assignment as a fixer, the occasion may arise. There are also rogue reapers. You may need to protect yourself against them, or conduct arrests if required.
Wow, I have a lot of responsibilities.
And you shall carry them out wonderfully. I forgot to explain about the office. Post-reaping reports are filed here.
Reports? Oh, I have to write them too?
Occasionally. Usually we have separate staff to review the actual reapings. Reapings are recorded automatically. Typically, the recordings are studied only if there is an anomaly.
Recorded automatically?
Yes, into our Hall of Memories.
That sounds fancy.
Which is not a stop on your tour.
From out of nowhere, game popped in and regarded Balfar with a stern countenance.
Must each one of you interrupt me?
In return, he greeted him with a withering sigh. Pardon my rudeness, but yes, I believe that is a lesson for another time. Oh, now I'm more curious. Chuckle, his eyes crinkling with his laugh. Hold on to that curiosity. I assure you, you will be going somewhere much better in a bit. Far more magical. Aw.
The gate.
Oh. Precisely. How about we take her to the human world? You should see what it is like in the present day.
Goodness. Do you mean right now?
Why not?
Oh, are you going to the human world? I shall come along.
I was not informed that this would be part of the tour.
He was rubbing his temple now, much like a school teacher who had lost control of his students. It'll be fun anyway, right? Can't wait to see how much the human world has changed. Oh. Yeah, this is a new background. Guess they changed that. Perhaps I could stand to wait longer. I was still not used to the sensation of riding what was it called? An elevator. My stomach churned as we seemed to descend for ages. I handle it. Are you excited to go into the human world? Perhaps he could sense I was riled and spoke in soothing tones. Dear, do you not have any work to attend to? No angelic business of any sort? You must not have a lot of work to come along with us. Rias had seen us all going to the elevator in the hallway and tagged along without being asked.
I wonder. Perhaps this is part of my business.
And you're taking us too.
Because, like it or not, you're my business too.
Mm-hmm. Arias rolled his eyes, but nothing else after that. There's only one thing on this floor. Gate here. was a short walk from the elevator, while the rest of the building was styled different. Each showed in this hallway. I found this place is rather dilapidated. Strange. But not, we live in the city of stasis. Our weather changes and we have day and night cycles. Yeah, it is all artificial. I suppose it is to give a semblance of.
So consider this hallway to be the sole representation of change. While time does not pass here, centuries have passed beyond this door.
6 of us scattered in front of the gate. Trees have passed. Yes, however, we can assess any point of time. In the past, we do so regularly. Why is
There
that?
are more humans than Reapers. Therefore, there are many more dead souls than Reapers.
Meaning you're understaffed? Precisely. Different Reapers are assigned to different points of time and geographic locations. We're mostly call out, but there are strategies. Occasionally, there is some trouble that occurs that are outside the records of history we must correct. Would it not be better to go in order to collect souls? I think so, but the powers above say otherwise. Okay. Tuba's doing the bitrate thing again. Why? We will be centuries behind in our own development, unfortunately. Humans have their follies, but what benefits them also benefits us. We can study patterns and technology, society, and all else, and apply it to our city of stasis. Or learn where we must revise and interfere in history, and how to do so. That falls to fixers like Fonz here. That was a lot of information, and I had a lot of questions. Are there souls not waiting for a long time? Yes and no. Second, we go to retrieve them is right after their death. Even if they have waited until now, our retrieval changes time. They've actually waited for eventually.
I see. It seems lonely, waiting for centuries.
And I suppose they haven't done in the end. That problem is that sometimes before we get them, they can become troublesome spirits. If wayward, they cause mayhem. Or worse, turn evil. It's a broken system. We have our naysayers, of course. Ria's hung to the back, and Safan's here each held my hand as we approached the gate. Just to show you this part of the practice. Remember 2 things. Do not harm any of the humans, and do not interfere in their affairs. I nodded, like a good student. Forgive me for taking over. Far?
It is quite all right. It was not as though I had prepared for this part of the lesson in advance.
While he smiled, his tone indicated that he was quite put out. Anyway, held up a pocket watch with the blue cover. Oh. The door opened and the entryway glowed white. Rude. Without sparing a second glance, I stepped forward. Would you like to go next? Looked at the doorway that swallowed him. Although it wasn't entirely different from the doors I passed through in my dream, there was a nervous pit inside of my stomach. Something to be afraid of. Here, I'll show you. Surprisingly, Rios spoke up, and in a moment, he was gone as well. Aw, see, he does scare.
You would have your hide if you heard that. Shall I take my leave next?
Let's all go together. The man nodded at me with my hands still clasped between theirs. Walked forward. Cold breeze tickled my face and my clothes rustled. Feared the sensation would be pleasant, but was still different than stepping outside. Here we are. Yes, my escorts let go of my hand and gestured towards the sky.
What do you think?
You have 2 hands for 2 bodies. This place was not unlike stasis. Strange buildings were all around, although they seemed more plain than the ones I've seen back home. Now that I have been on human world long back, it was strange to think of myself as different from the humans. It is unfamiliar.
Then I do believe it is time to familiarize yourself.
Shopping? How about we get some bubble tea? I can sense your true motives in coming along. We continued to follow up suggestions as we went around. People around us were nothing like once I lived amongst. Their clothes were of far less substance, but also were far more colorful. Everything was so cool, it was a little overwhelming. So the music on my end is really loud now. Yeah, tone it down a bit. Just a bit. Hey, Lucifer. My clothes. Okay, I read that. There were so many shops with things I've never seen before, and scents from all directions. As the others continued ahead, I found myself hanging back to the scenery. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh god, not the shady individual. Huh? Have I the offer for you? It won't take too long and you get a free trip out of it. Oh boy. Gravity Goal, hi. Thank you. There's another pudding from Rui. He held out a leaflet of paper with some pictures on it. Oh, it did look pretty. Well, I suppose that's nice? Isn't it? Come this way. Oh boy. So you see, Haina, I think you would quite like these bubble waffles. Haina?
Hey, where did she go?
Oh no.
What do you mean, where did she go?
Oh, chapter 2. I thought you had an eye on her. How could you lose her? I thought she was with you.
Why would she be with me? God, you're so irresponsible!
Yep. The bickering escalating in volume began to draw attention towards the group.
Him. You two. Settle down. Just use
It's
the
like a
GPS
harem is
on her
building up.
phone.
I mean, it always has been. Always has been with this kind of games. You see, she distracts men with more men that slips away. Just use the GPS on her phone.
You activated it, right? Zafan?
Of course, what do you take me for? Despite his confident words, he was sweating bullets as he checked software on his phone. Ah, shit. What do you mean, ah, shit? Fun? You didn't? Stefan felt himself having palpitations that were strong enough to knock out a human.
Now, Aureus, Thou shalt not commit violence against thy fellow man.
Wait, I can just call her. Call your horses. Hurry.
Boy burst to vessel.
Spawn regarded the others with an indignant stare, though all of their faces held a tinge of worry. Oh, oh. That's what she has a phone for, doesn't she? You can find her regardless. Marius, do not fret so. Oh, picked up, okay. Since she's from 300 years ago, she's a well-kept man in the world. Now she's going to explode. Just follow the blood trail. Her nose is going to what? They all huddled in closer. It was a peculiar sight. 5 handsome men all huddled together in the middle of the street over one phone. A few passersby wondered if there was some sort of host club nearby, but their demeanor suggested that they wouldn't be taking any customers. Oh good, shit, didn't throw it this time. This isn't my first time using it. Yes, who are you talking to? Where are you? Okay. Huh? Perfect, oh, and we have a deal for him too. What the fuck? Give me the address so he can come join our little party. The fuck? Look at the guy she's hanging out with. Fine dining right here that she's built. He all stared intensely at his phone. Upon his phone pinged a few moments later.
I am. God, your panties are in such a twist.
Not the time, Zafan.
Zafan growled under his breath and put the address into an app. Thank God. Okay, she's in some weirdo built. Rias grabs Zafan's phone without waiting for him to finish and started to run. Oh, okay. Bro, hello? Not gonna lie, the voice acting is really great, though. Well, she might be looking for a different flavors, who knows? Uh-oh. Something real quick. Yep, I needed to hide someone from the chat. As Zafan protested, the other men had already zoomed right behind Arias. Sure, there's some fine dining, but girl might be looking for a piece instead. Oh, I'm gonna stop. And Zafan too joined the pursuit. Can I go now? I had been led into this rather dodgy looking place. People did not seem like they wanted to harm me, but annoyingly persistent. But you won't be able to get your free cruise if you leave. I had no idea what they were talking about. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You'll really be helping us out, miss. Got a sick daughter at home and she'll be able to eat for a week. I do like to help people, I guess. And want to help you too, so we're offering 2 bed condos at okay. I raised my hand. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. What is a cruise and what is a condo? Eh? Pulling our leg, ain't ya? His countenance slid from fearful to displeased rather quickly. No? I was being genuine. I was not wrong. If you've just been wasting our time, Why would you watch a presentation about timeshares if you aren't willing to buy?
I can't buy anything if I don't have any money. You promised a free trip. I think you're the one that's wasting my time.
Group sitting around him stood up and approached me. They loomed in closer and it swallowed. I was in danger. Okay, I can take them on. Felix taught me how to take on groups like these ones easy. However, I just realized that I had not been given any weapon yet. Damn it. I could just run. Yeah, I could just run. Before I could make a break for it, a loud thud interrupted my plans of escape. The fight, MC, right? Yes, in the fight. Okay. Racing. Okay. Well, in fact, there were no hands on me, but it did not matter. Rios had landed an impressive kick on the man before me. Arm confirms upon. I think it's always has been Shumi. I think that has been established at the start of the game already. Shame on you, preying on naive weapon for your scams. Cops weren't supposed to harm humans. This is an exception. Kidnapping is a very serious crime after all. That said, how could you let yourself get kidnapped? Well, they asked if I wanted adventure and offered a free trip. And you said yes? How did you fall behind so easily? Sorry. Kick the man back down, goddamn.
Let us get out of here, and then continue this conversation.
Yeah. Or at the very least, get the authorities to put an end to your little operation.
I know how to get a harassment charge on you. Very easily.
Progress! Damn! He rolled his eyes and flashed something at the man. It was some sort of black rectangle, but it caused the gang to become flustered. How strange. My man has a black card. No! He pulled up the black card. The black credit card. Gun? No, no gun, Ruby. No gun. The entire path outside, Rios had dragged me along by the wrist, albeit with a gentle hold. How are you thinking following strangers? That's not what... He stopped himself abruptly and drew my curiosity. I flipped my head, prompting him to finish his sentence. Damn, these modern day Reapers switch from sides to cloth. Yeah, that was a card, which symbolizes very high society. Yeah. Apparently he's rich as fuck. Huh? That's not what a sensible person does. It was hard to shake them off, they were so insistent. And you said not to harm... Alright, let us clarify some things. If anyone bothers you, shake them off. Stick to us for now, though. You'll be doing jobs on your own one day. However, you are still child of war. Now, Rios, calm down. Let us enjoy some preps and return. Thinking of a time like this. This is the perfect time. She is unharmed, is she not?
You are, right? Otherwise I will return to bestow punishment.
Okay. I'm fine, though I am somewhat confused. I still have no idea what was happening. Spawn will brief you on the details while we go to a particularly delicious scrub. Oh, I see. True motive for this outing. Spawn explained the concepts of these timeshares and what they entailed. I didn't understand quite clearly, but told me to not get deceived by like that again. In my defense, I had found myself caught up in the moment. After all, this was a whole new world. What flavor are you going to get, Ina? Oh, there's the options. I think you'd like this one. He pointed to a picture of a crab that has strawberries and chocolate. Personally, I prefer cookies and cream. Chocolate taste. What will you be having, Arius? Chocolate hazelnut? We each put in our orders and waited one by one to receive our selections. Like to try some of mine? You can try mine too. Matcha flavored. If the nibbles here's crab, it wasn't too sweet. What's matcha? It's made of green tea leaves. They make green tea flavored things now? Amazing. Here, try some of mine too. Here, flesh and took a small bite from mine in return. Not fair, I want to share too. Maria's coughed as Stefan and I exchanged favors. Salad seems to not like me very much. Whoa, shit! I voiced that out loud.
That isn't true at all. He was the most worried about you.
He almost tore off Stefan's hand.
And broke my phone! He just doesn't show it to you. And who said I don't like mine?
I'm just
Okay.
not simpering over you like those other thirsty bastards.
Damn, okay. Now that is uncalled for.
We are simply being polite and caring.
Damn. Who was the one that got our asses over how her place should look? Rose getting called out. Should be comfortable. What are you just talking? Just ruffled him. Who needs a gun to fire shots? They don't need it. Shut it or the crip gets it. Fine, meanie. Stefan pouted and retreated to a safe location to finish his snack. After getting crabs, we went shopping. We pulled out that card from before often, and I finally asked what it was and how we were able to get so many things with it. That, my dear, is called a credit card. You can use it to purchase things. That's like magic. Can we use magic to purchase things? Oh wait. Not magic, but rather the power of good investment and supernatural power. Sorcery. Typically, we rely on game to make financial purchases in the modern world, due to how his little magic works. Of course, though, cash is timeless. If you know the inflation rate and the dates on your
I
note.
once gave a shopkeeper in the early 1900s a heart attack. I forgot how far a single note went back then.
And currency changed so much. Inflation is its own beast, Ina. But economics is so fun to talk about, so let's get some boba. Lydia's favorite human invention. Be sure to buy her a cup too, or she'll pout all week. I had no idea what this boba thing was, but the guys decided it was easier to show and tell. Show than tell. Are these little balls? Are they safe to eat? Why do they float around? I was looking around at the other patrons of the shop who each had their own cup of similar looking drinks. Yes, they're totally edible and just as nice as the tea. I've never had tea that looks like this either. There was a colorful menu before me with delightful pictures painted with all sorts of colors. I'd never seen such picturesque food illustrations before back in my lifetime. Inflation was a bunch of armchair economics to slap a number 4% on the blackboard and the whole hacking world is gospel. Uh-huh.
I think milk tea is always a safe option. My personal favorite is oolong.
I like matcha. Aim enjoys brown sugar. He has the biggest sweet tooth among us. Oh, he doesn't look like he does. Right? More like the type of guy who would take his coffee black. I believe you fit that stereotype more. Take a sip and sighed happily as the guys bantered with each other. It was a strange day, but one I had survived. Although I had met them only the day before, I couldn't help but feel like I'd known them for much longer. With our cups of boba in hand, we were set to go back home. I was happily sipping a cup of milk tea when Wayne brought his watch back out. Alright, so there's a button here under navigation that allows you to return to home. All you need to do is press it and return to the hallway like before. What happens if I lose it? Come find you. He said this very proudly, and Valifar regarded the two of us with an exasperated glance.
Please do not lose it. There are some functions, however, to help you not do that. If you are too far from your device or it is broken, a distress signal will be sent out. Someone will find you then. As you are our responsibility, it will likely be one of us.
Okay. Try not to rely on that. Losing one of these can be dangerous. How so? You'll learn in time. Okay. I sighed. Yet another thing I'll find out later, I suppose. There was something that occurred to me upon our return back, places, and away from the realm of humans. Realm of humans. I don't count amongst them anymore, do I? It was hard to accept that I was something more than a human now. It was my job to manage them now, which I still had yet to do. Huh. He didn't actually get any work done. Oh, this excursion was more to test whether you would collapse from culture shock. Came close with the billboard though. Oh, and electronics. Oh my god, they went to the electronics first. Arias was grinning as he continued listing places that took me by surprise. His smile widened as I pouted at him. Can't help it. Even Sir thought a giant tiger was going to leap at us from the board. That's so realistic.
It is true. You cannot falter for that one. I saw you flinch as well.
It was cute how he thought there were little people trapped inside boxes. But at least she did not think it was sorcery and start swinging at it. Even my card can only handle so much. Criminal charges are a bit out of my domain. You'd leave Ina in jail? I'd break her out. As would I, but haunted poster would make things difficult, would it not?
I am sure we could get Sayer to take care of that. Angel magic does have its uses.
Indeed it does. Although while I would cover for you, I advise you not to engage in criminal activities, Ina.
I will do my best. Back at the office, Lilia was waiting eagerly for dessert.
Oh, you got me rose milk? Thanks!
Okay. She did not have a voice before, so... Huh. I guess they got someone to voice her now. Nice. Oh, I see Flo opening PSO too. Lilia gratefully took the cup of tea from me and went back to work on the square box-like thing in front of her. Jeez, might as well inject that stuff directly into your veins. Yep, we have addicted both of PSO. Don't give her any ideas she could actually act on. Lilia slurped with indignation, but came no rebuttal. I left her behind and went towards the parking garage. Wanna go with Balthar? Got sulky about going alone last time.
Pardon me. When have I ever sulked?
It is subtle, Balthar, but can't entirely hide it. I'll go with you as well. Can't go with Aureus. I'm stuck with the boring ones. You can walk then. The exercise could do you well. Or I can go with the definitely not boring ones. Oh, Game and Aureus teased the fun. The ear and Balthar pulled me away. I did feel bad about leaving him behind, but oh well, we would be fine, I think. We'll be fine, I think. Wait, did they leave already? You guys leave me too. We had gone to the parking garage and Balthar lead us to his car. You saw it in the front door? My head.
Sit in the front seat beside me. I think you'll get a different view of the city.
He opened the door for me and held my hand to help me inside. What a gentleman. Oh, it looks just like Game's car. Ouch. Got too excited while looking around and bumped my head. Careful. You did that yesterday as well.
Did she? Oh, your poor head won't like it if you continue bumping it.
I'm aware. I could see Balthar shake his head as he closed the door. The next instant, he was in his seat, engine already on. These are all company cars, so they're quite similar.
Usually it's Kame or I who...
Hi, Laser.
The others can, but they are lazy.
Hey, Laser. What you doing? Oh. You all live in the same building. It is simply more efficient that way.
So you say.
Was the daddy the passenger seat? They're now in the passenger seat. We are the passengers. Which one? Yeah, I know, right? But which one though? Didn't have to look into the mirror to know Sahir was pouting in the seat. One thing did appear strange to me. Me though, I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. Hey Jay! How are you? Doing fine. The white one? Sahir? He's on the passenger seat. Yeah, that's Sahir. Balthar is the one with the tan skin and white hair. There, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Aina? If you are an angel, how come you live here? I hope that doesn't offend you. You don't need to answer. You may ask whatever you wish, and I shall answer if I can. Balthar is the one with the wallet. No, Balthar is this guy, the one with tan skin. The one with the wallet is Kame. Caym. Well, apparently that's how they pronounce the name. I don't know why, but okay. He's an angel. He can take me to heaven anytime. Oh god, laser.
You need not tiptoe around me, Aina.
Oh yeah, by the way, partially voiced. To answer a question, well, I do have my own abode up in heaven, but Stasis has far more entertainment to offer. Since my work aligns closely with that of Reapers, it is often convenient for me to stay down here.
And he does not have friends in heaven.
Damn. Okay, I didn't have to expose the guy, but okay then. Oh, and we have an ad break. We have an ad break, so I'll take that 3 minutes as a break from reading. Oh yeah, laser. Yeah, new game came out. Well, I'm on early access, so yeah. Last game, huh? Guess I missed the name that time. Yeah. I can be his friend. Is okay. Laser. Laser, the game's on Steam though, so if you wanna check it out when you can. When it actually comes out. I say you get dropped at the gates. Is it in the library? I guess it is. I have the early access code, yes, but I'd rather that you actually get one for yourself as well if you want. It should be there since we're sharing a library. I could be a guard dog. Wow. Wow. Laser, you're a cat. What do you mean a guard dog? Ah, that's fair. Hey. Support the artists and the devs. They're actually been nice to me because I was like, wait, what do I do with this thing? I don't do a lot of things in Steam with the early access stuff, so I'm like, what do you do with this thing? A boomer me being boomer me, so yeah. Send me the link. Let me. It is pinned. Is it not pinned on the chat? Oh no, it is. Okay. Let me get the link real quick. I forgot to pin it on the Twitch side, I guess. Hey Flo! Yes, visual novel. Here you go. I'll pin it so that you guys can just check it here. Oh, my PSO too hectic. Damn, shoot me. She knows how down bad I get with BNs. I mean, yeah, I know. I know your taste, bro. I know your taste. I know what you are. Can you do the Uru voice? What do you mean Uru? Wishlisted? Yeah, it's still not out, huh? Because they talked about it in their Twitter page. There's some problem with Steam, but hopefully it gets released soon. Just Steam holding it. But yeah. Wishlisted, yes. Yeah, the demo is there. So if you also want to check out the demo, there's the demo. So far, all of the things I've seen are in the demo right now. Just like a little bit of changes on voice, like adding voice lines, and probably some added background that they changed from the demo. So far, I'm not sure how the routes work, so we'll see. Also, please don't castrate me. Okay, well, what? Yeah, okay, well, go get dinner. Where do you think I get all the liquor from? Damn. Liquor?
The liquor that the angels have are much better fare than anything we can source here or in the human world.
Okay, apparently angels can make really good alcohol. Got it. You know, yeah, this is definitely something I would pay good money for, especially with the semi-voice and art style. Here, wanna drink it? It's something. Later! Okay, I guess we all know that Laser's going for Seer then. Unfortunate, really. The others use me for their supply of alcohol. I am quite ill-treated, I know.
You do have your uses.
Damn. Potential liquor? Can I try some? Salifar throat and glance at me before making a turn.
Well, it can be quite strong, so...
I want whatever
you
the
should
angel is having. I'm guessing more lines will be added as the game progresses in development? Yeah, most likely. If I remember, what they said for the early release was they added chapter for Aureus. If I remember, I think. Hmm. Back then, I used to drink well into the night with Felix. Okay, Felix is her, well, was her best friend back when she was still alive. Before she, yeah, she died. It will usually end with myself passed out and either in his bed or mine. Right. You won't be draped over me or be flat on the ground. Well, we usually drink at James' place or sometimes on the rooftop. What do you mean strong? Here in the Philippines, we drink an alcohol named after an angel. I ain't scared of some alcohol. I'd definitely give up my sober streak for that angel of a man. Is there? You certainly don't sound sober. Hey, Laser. Laser, I know it's Holy Week, but why are you trying to get into the pants of the angel? Damn. Hello, hey, Rowie. Thanks for another thing. Oh. What happened? What's that? And why is Oh. Okay. Nothing happened on OBS, right? Oh, my. Ah. Oh, My model crashed. Whoa. Clearly he's only weak. Yep. Hey, my BTS crashed. Wait a minute. How the fuck did that crash? What the fuck? Only Wednesday, that's when I go. No. Let me, oops. Yo. Why did that crash? That was weird. Oh. Let me just open Vtuber Studio. Apparently it crashed. I just saw a red exclamation mark on Vtuber Studio and it just crashed. I have no idea why, but okay. What's the scuff today? Today's a special kind of scuff, huh. Weird. Which is also weird, I'm not dropping frames either, so I'm really confused. Okay, Vtuber Studio, please. Okay, it's opening. Okay. That. Also, why the controller back again? There is a delay. What is that? Let me quickly do something about my tracking. Why is there a delay? What is that? Huh? That. I think that fixed it. There we go. Yep, everything fixed, I think. Sorry about that. Sorry about the scuff. Stuff happening on these apps that I've been using. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. This model overheated. It wasn't cause of the beach weather. What does that mean? Oh, can I visit the rooftop today?
Another time. We've had quite a day. It may be better to wind down at Game's place. All of us were quite worried when you had gotten kidnapped.
I wasn't kidnapped. Think you know? Aw. Arias was really about to murder Sapan for not activating the GPS on your phone. Had we not found you today, there may have been a body on our hands. I wasn't sure what a GPS was, but I felt that I should ask later rather than now. Wonder why.
I do as well. While he is rather rude to you, Aureus becomes terribly discomposed when it comes to you.
Perhaps he likes her. Gee, I wonder. I did not appreciate his sincere stance, but despite his expression, his voice really that he was serious. He has a terrible way of showing it, and if you like someone, you should be nice to them.
Well said.
After that, our conversation steered towards the various sides we had to offer. Now that I was more used to what it was like being in the car, I could enjoy the views around me. Balifar and Seer took turns pointing out places and told me which ones they liked and which I might like. This city is so large.
It houses many people. Reapers, some wandering angels like Sayer here, and humans.
As we mentioned, there are some humans who like being here instead of heaven. And those that are working their death here rather than in purgatory. I see. Also, I think Kana will like this game as well. So, yeah, I don't know if Kana is in the chat or anywhere, but I think Kana will like this game. You like living as being a reaper and as an angel?
It isn't bad. Some days it is more difficult than others, although that is more due to my profession than my living circumstances.
I mean, look at these dudes, who wouldn't? I know, right?
But I prefer it to living a human life.
Yeah, when I played the demo, like, before I even played the demo, I actually saw the post on Twitter. That's how I found out about the game. I already liked the art style, so that's why I went and streamed the demo back then. Does that mean you have lived as a human before?
Yes, long ago.
Ah. And then...
I think you can imagine how I got here.
Yeah. Balifar was to heaven and reincarnated. I process his paperwork and all.
That's a little unsettling to hear.
And what happened? Balifar's fingers danced on the steering wheel for a few moments. Bit a slip as he searched for the right words. I did not wish to go back to such a cruel world. I asked what I could do to stay, and here I am. He is perhaps the first Reaper to ever volunteer for the job. And they let you? Well, we are always quite short-staffed. Denying me would deprive them of an extra set of hands. And I suppose I show my worth through my work. I haven't been reprimanded yet. We had arrived back home before I could prod further, which prompted a natural end to the conversation. The art is top-notch, easily top 5 I've seen. Yeah. Yeah, also I like the art style for... I actually like the MC as well. It looks pretty.
Looks like we're here.
Ah, here's Gabe's room. Well, bar. Can't believe you guys left me with these two. Damn. Believe me, it's not like we were dying to be in your company either. Oh, come on. I do believe it is your first time visiting with us. I find myself quite flattered. Well, it's not like she really decided to do so herself. She's here to drink with us. I'm ready for the special angel liquor.
Do be careful.
Were you able to hold your your alcohol well in your past life? Very well. Leah scoffed. And too.
Still, let's take it slow.
Don't worry so much. I got this.
Balifar turned to him for support. I gave them both the best fleeting expression I could manage. Not like it can't hurt you, although you will be very dizzy if you go overboard. I've heard it is similar to what hangovers are like. It's famous last word. For an angel like Zaire, he simply gets sleepy and elated. Zaire nodded happily, while Game poured out drinks for everyone. They came in different colors and hues. Both Game and I had drinks with different colors. His was in purple and mine was colored pink. I had a little umbrella in mine. It was quite cute. Girl about to have another 300 years of lost memory. His wasn't purple, We got pink. Oh, I didn't know you had those umbrellas. How come I didn't ever get any? Your bartender. Didn't buy these for you. Bought these for Ina. Oh man. That's very sweet of you. I will cherish this very tiny umbrella. A certain mysterious virtuoso, hi there. As the pawn recovered from the slide, I settled down into the plush couch. Ah, this is nice. I've never had drinks with so many people before. Usually I would end the day with my family or Felix, and he was the only drinking partner I ever had. Hearing the others' conversation was relaxing. Mouth crept onto my lips as I listened. So, how'd you like your trip to the modern-day human world? Sapon directed the conversation to me suddenly, and I wasn't sure what to say. Girl about to taste colors, so it took a sip of my drink before answering. It was sweet, and the edge of the alcoholic taste. It's overwhelming, but I think it has so many things to offer. I'd like to see them all. So much has changed, but I do wonder if society has changed. What was it like your time? Fun. Difficultly serene the ear murmured the warning to the redhead. But I didn't mind his question. Well, where I came from, the nobility ruled all. Not a happy story. I laughed awkwardly and focused on sipping my drink. I didn't want to bring the mood down, so it seemed to be wiser to stay quiet. He wishes about it, not hesitate.
You are one of us now. Our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say.
And we wish to know about you. Oh no, it's a fruity drink. She's gonna be a white. It's gonna be a white girl waist. What the fuck? Her head's gonna hurt worse than during her execution. Goddamn. If you do not wish to speak, then do not feel pressured to. I nodded and looked at each of them in turn. They are all so kind to me. I'm sure they know the subject matter will be heavy to hear, but even so. Took a few more sips to loosen my nerves. Noblesse oblige? Yeah, right. They did just as they please, and everyone bent to their will. My words held a bitter taste in my mouth, but not stop. When someone didn't, they disappear mysteriously, but not before their reputations were tarnished beyond repair. So no one would care when they die, simply vanish. Better off that way, isn't it? No one complains when the trash has been removed, right? It was a dark sentence, and I could feel the discomfort in the atmosphere. Last Malphite broke the silence.
It is appalling.
It is. Anyways, let's get back to drinking. I busied myself in class, but conversation around me had yet to resume. I appreciate the opportunity and the company, truly, but I wanted to wither under the concerned stares directed at me. If you don't know, fruity or sweet alcohol may mask how drunk you get. They don't feel it until after you go to stand up. By that point, you're not making any memories. Oh, I don't really drink alcohol, so I don't want to. I don't want to. I already did once, and I hated it. Wasn't a pleasant experience. Should finish your thoughts, Aina. Don't let it fester in your heart. No matter how many years may have passed, the wounds in my heart had yet to heal. Even if the passage of time had allowed me to cope with them, to me they were still fresh. Same, I tried it once, that was enough. Yeah. I was once such thorn in their side. My best friend was someone who was well desired and very distinguished. To this day, I wonder why he kept me in his company. That man who went on to destroy the world. I couldn't understand what his tone meant to say, but I ignored him regardless. Yes. He should have been married by then or with someone of an equal status. Oh, for the pudding again. I was wasting his time instead of someone who was worthwhile. And who would have been his wife. I was always at his side as his friend. It was no wonder that no one could grow close to him when I had demanded so much of his time. We're not lovers? Game abandoned his drink and leaned forward, stared, a strange glint in his eyes, or perhaps it was the shine of his spectacles. No, our relationship was nothing of that sort. And yet he tore up the entire country to avenge you. Did you turn him down?
He never indicated that kind of interest in me.
Okay. The men all glanced at each other and then back at...
It is too late now to do anything about it, of course. But perhaps you never noticed his affections? Not that it would change the outcome in any way.
I could perhaps see someone taking drastic measures for a friend. But an attempt to destroy the world... Perhaps he loved you. He attempted to hide his smirk behind his glass, but he wasn't fooling me. Luckily, Arias saved me, and with a certain amount of sensitivity, I did not ever expect him.
Does it matter now? She clearly never noticed. You are such terrible gossips.
Forgive me for prying. Life gets monotonous after 100 years. As they bickered among one another, I found my thoughts getting more muddled by the minute. What if he did love me? Thing would make sense. Oh no. Oh. I hear beep beep. I hear car. I'll be right back. I think I need to go open the door real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ah. I had to take care of groceries, so yeah. Just check something. There's some really big delays. Wait. Okay. Okay, let's continue reading. I will probably continue for another 30 minutes, or at least at the end of this scene. We'll see how long that'll take. my throat is dying. How he fussed over me constantly and never left aside. How he was always me on his arm at every gathering. Hey Spencer, thanks for the hydrate stretch. How's it been? Been really good. Been really fun. All the things that he's done for me, such as he was waiting for me to answer, as did the rest of the men. It's just, I suppose it's those gestures that could have been considered romantic. And even more than that, the way others perceived us. Back my hands. It was all my fault. I was stepping into a world that was reach. Romantic or otherwise, I should have stayed away. Know my place. I was greedy, and my entire family paid the ultimate price. Bullshit. He slammed his hands down hard on the table, and his drink spilled over. Yes? Came off to cover up his surprise, and elegantly dabbed the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief, but Rias did not relent. You were not good enough to be with your friend. Do you really buy that? And that was the reason that whatever happened to you happened? I knew you were an idiot, but to this extent? Damn. Hey.
Oh, yes.
Surprisingly, it was Malifar who rebuked him, while Sayer stepped in between the two of them. You understand your feelings, but there is a kinder way to express them. You really need to be more tactful. Sorry. He looked appropriately abashed once. I'm surprised at his outburst, but at least it stems from good intentions, right? It's okay, I didn't think you would feel so strongly. Okay, Rias. Still thinking they were lower than anyone else. That's stupid. But I should not have insulted you like that. Apologies. He looked down at his feet, then at the mess in front of him. You better hope that does not stain, or else you will be owing me much more than an apology, too. Damn. The green on Game's face forced me to recall, and I wasn't even the one in danger. Rias, how come you are never sorry for all the things you call me? Is it because Aina is a girl? Wow, Rias.
Balafar had gotten over and smacked them each on their heads.
You two,
Get something to clean with before Kane's table is destroyed. If you continue to tease him, I fear something worse may happen.
He added this under his breath and shook his head as the two troublemakers marched away as told. I went back to Kane, glass in hand, in hopes of another drink. My umbrella lay sadly limp at the bottom, and I wished for it to rise again. May I have a refill, Kane? Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was good. Very happy to hear so. Are you still feeling sleepy? Quite so. I'll oblige your request, miss. He smiled at my confidence and topped my drink up again. My little umbrella was floating once more. The desire for another drink was partially because I wanted to forget the memories that had suddenly surfaced. I did feel a tinge through my body, a tingle from my body, but I wanted to relax and not think about my past more strongly. While I am pleased that you are enjoying my concoctions, Malifar will have my hide if you get too drunk. I'll protect you from him. I shall hold you to that. While he was concerned with my alcohol intake, I decided to study his drinking habits instead. I noticed that his sips were slower and more sparse. And do you never become inebriated? That is a good question. I drink more heavily when I'm alone. And why is that? Because I am afraid of what I would admit when my tongue is loose. You also have things that pain you? Don't we all? That is very human-like of you. Kane paused for a short while and stirred his drink in contemplation. Really?
To be human is to suffer, right?
Now that is quite a dark take. Is suffering simply not a part of life, no matter the kind of being?
Then what makes a Reaper different from a human?
The way you all approach things, human emotions are much different.
Fair returned with a few cleaning supplies and in time to join our discussion. But if you also ate, laughed, and desired, then where lies the difference between humans and yourselves? Next then, the things humans do for their desires is something unthinkable for us. Is there anything you would do anything for? Y'all went quiet after that. By just giving some food for thought, or am I really good at having conversation?
Well, with that in mind, I believe it is time to call it a night. Look at you. You're unsteady on your feet.
No, I'm not. I insisted, but my legs betrayed me once I tried to stand up for another refill. I am pleased to see you have enjoyed yourself. Tear beamed bright, his cheeks a happy flush. It is actually worth the work it takes to get alcohol the way down here. Alright, before Seer melts, how about we all head back? Rias was meticulously cleaning James' table still, under the man's eagle-eyed glare. After you polished it. Again. Are you done with the glasses, Safan? Yes, my liege. The men were flitting about and cleaning everything. It was amazing. I had never seen such helpful guests.
Since Kame is kind enough to host us and make our drinks, we like to repay him by leaving the place as it was.
Oh no, I haven't helped. It's your first time here. Don't worry. Patted me on the arm with a smile. You can help me dry the dishes next time, Ina. You are my guest. These others are all intruders.
I shall remember this. The next time you need someone to finish your paperwork.
Except Malifar. Huh? The older man rolled his eyes and tossed a rag game. In the end, Malifar and Seer helped me back to my apartment. After making sure I was stuck in bed, they leave. Oh, ended another day in my new life. Okay. Well, it's been 3 hours. Should I stop here and let my voice, rest? I do feel my throat is, kinda getting killed now. Use that ad though. Yeah, I think that would be a good place to stop. I'll continue this next week though. I guess some rest. Yeah, I'll play more next week though. Same time, same date, same day. I'm gonna continue this next week for sure. He released the game. Alright, Steam is still keeping it in how do you call this? Like, it's still kept in unreleased jail or something. Limbo. Yeah, it's still in the limbo somewhere. I hope Steam releases it. Because it's supposed to release last March 27. Steam said no. Just like the characters in the game are. Yeah. Let's look someone for us to raid. Who is live right now? Oh, Mika is playing Helldivers. And I know Mika played Salvus Aries as well, I think yesterday. So that, I could probably raid it to Mika. I do need to look into why my streams are why my stream is getting scuffed right now though, so I'll have to try a test stream tomorrow in the morning. We're not gonna be playing Ark tomorrow since the server is still getting errors apparently. I think John needs some time to do stuff for that. So I think I'm gonna be playing something with Kana tomorrow morning instead. So yeah, I'll at least test the stream during that time. Get some rest so you can do the Moogle event. Oh yeah, the Moogle event. Right. Is it up? Is the Moogle event up now? Badge, I have work and forth in chat. Bro. It's up, okay. We'll see what Kana and I gonna do tomorrow. Cheating already. No, I think he's referring to flirting with Kana while I'm with them. Like, hello? Yeah, he's telling me to third wheel again. Show me. But yeah. First 2 chapters, so well, I'm not yet done with chapter 2, but hey, chapter 1 to 2 has been really good with Salvus Aries, so I can say that. And I do like the slight change with some backgrounds during the start of the game. Because it adds to the whole story and the feel of the story as well. you get to see the setting. Actually determined that it occurred 300 years ago in the plot. So yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I am. I'll continue next week on Tuesday, and try to progress more on the story. For now, I am gonna raid out to Mika. I'm gonna lag. I'm gonna lag while my browser is open though. Wanna know the mini mog and ultimate mog challenge? Sure. Yeah, sure. What's a mini mog and ultimate mog? Ultimog challenge. Fate or Mahjong and treasure map. Okay. Okay. Guess I'm going into FF14 and just to do those. Yes. Surely there's gonna be someone in PF doing those, so fine. Oh, there's. Oh, let me do that ad break again. Yeah. I'll go and read out because my throat is really it's really dying. This could. Go get dinner. Dinner is not being cooked yet, so it's gonna take a while. But I'll at least probably chill until then. I'll probably hang out in my VC, just chill out. But yeah, you won't hear me talk a lot just because my throat is dying. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see what happens for tomorrow. I do have something planned out with John, so I'm gonna keep my lips shut for that one for now, but we do have something planned for tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys. Bye bye. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Yeah, we'll continue next week. Bye bye.